Um, I already saw one of the videos that was released today, but it was really short. Somebody told me there was another video, and I was like, all right, let me go ahead and watch that with everybody, and see what's up.
Gonna take you for a ride. Try to keep up, all right?
Hey, come on!
This is the path I've chosen.
I win this match for my fans!
Aha! A fine specimen from our research.
All right, so we're gonna get into gameplay here, but before we get started with gameplay, I just gotta say, as far as the art style goes, right? We see the introduction here of all the characters, and I gotta say, I'm not crazy about the art style, okay? Because I think if you know anything about like if you remember, I don't know if you guys were around when Garou Mark of the Wolf was released and it was in arcades. It was the last arcade game I played that I can remember, that I can recall. The first one was, of course, Street Fighter 2. Then later on, I played Marvel versus Capcom, and so on and so forth. I think it was one of the last ones because now that I remember, I also played Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Um, so it was between those, but this is the last one I remember. Um, the thing is that the impact that it made on me personally was big because of two reasons. One, the art style was different than what we have seen before. Their movements were a lot flowy. There was a lot of how can I say this? Like when they moved, there was like a weird like ripple movement in their clothes and stuff like that. It was just very um, cool to look at, right? And um, and I remember I'm not sure, but I think it came out after or before Third Strike. I think it was after, and I always felt like it was the response to Third Strike. Um, and so the impact that it made was because of those reasons. It was because of the art style and the risks that they took with Garou Mark of the Wolf. And what I mean by risks is, character progression. So what Street Fighter tried to do, which one was it? Was it Street Fighter 4 or 5, I believe, where they wanted to replace Ryu for Luke, and Ryu was supposed to be this guy with like a scar on his chest, and they released it for a little bit and nobody liked it. So they were like, I don't know, I think it was Third Strike. So they were like, you know what? No, we're gonna bring back Ryu and Ken, so don't worry about it, guys. So and this happens a lot in art. Okay, artists, most artists, we like character progression because it's not boring to draw the same thing. It gets boring to draw the same thing over and over again. So character progression is a way of you adding different stuff to your character, making them look different. Give them a beard or whatever. And like I said, Street Fighter tried to do that. They had to how was it? They had to back dash or whatever and not do it and bring back Ryu and Ken. But Mark of the Wolf uh, did it and did it successfully. So they brought Terry and they gave him like a new jacket. They gave him a new haircut and he looked awesome. Everybody liked it. Some people were complaining. There's always that guy that's like, "This not Terry Bogard. Where's his cap?" The guy's 60. Guys, come on. Of course he's gonna look different. But I don't even know if he's 60. I'm just putting up a number. But but that's what made it a big deal to me. It was that. It was that the fact that all of these other games, their characters like Ryu, Kin, Scorpion, all of these other fighting games, their characters never looked different. And because of that, it was kind of like, this guy again, you know? But they did what all these other games weren't doing. That's why, in my opinion, it was the two main reasons. And of course, the gameplay, the sounds that the game made when you got like a parry or whatever, the sounds like a thick sound, like the way the game felt, was crazy. But the two things that I'm gonna, the reason I'm mentioning this is because this is another iteration of Garou, right, and Fatal Fury or whatever, and it has to be progressive from there. But the fact that the guys have these characters have the same designs, and not only that, but the style of art is very similar to what we've been seeing constantly since Street Fighter 4. So Street Fighter 4 made an impact, right? But the thing is, there has to be progression from that impact that Street Fighter 4 made. So I don't know if you guys know the history, but for a while, 2D fighting games were dead, because Tekken's success, and not just Tekken, but other 3D fighting games, they were just the way to go when it came to fighting games. But Street Fighter 4 came around and changed the game by mixing the two, 2D and 3D together. So 3D figures in a 2D environment. And since then, the same art style has been passed down with very minute changes. I mean, very small changes. And SNK copied the same thing, which is fine, but there has to be a moving forward from that. And I don't think SNK has done that. And in this one, it's pretty much the same thing as the last two King of Fighters games that they've had. It's the same art style, the same art direction. With the only difference is that they changed the filter. That's pretty much it. They just changed the filter. They gave you a cool new filter, but it's the same art style. And in my opinion, it's a little bit anticlimactic to see this coming from something from my experience with Garou, Mark of the Wolf. And that's just coming from my perspective. That's what I think. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's, like I said, anticlimactic. And it's not giving me the same feelings that Garou, Mark of the Wolf gave me. That's just my opinion. That's what I think.
Aha! A fine specimen
So let's look at some gameplay real quick.
Unbreakable. You must have a weak point.
This is for you, Terry.
There you go, guys. There's a trailer of the gameplay. So that was interesting, guys. As far as the gameplay goes, it looks very good. Um, and it looks like they're going to make it to where you're allowed to cancel one special into another special. That's what it looks like. Because especially when Rock Howard and yeah. See that? I don't know if that was possible before, but I don't remember it being that. So he's doing the spinning kick thing. I forget the name of some of these moves, but see what I'm saying? So he does the kick thing, the classic kick thing that he does, and then when he's in the air, he's able to do a bare knuckle or something like that. Which and we see other examples also as well. So that I feel like the gameplay is probably going to be where the main strength of the game is. But and this is just something personal for me. I used to play Fatal Fury 1, 2, and 3 in my computer. I got like a pack where they gave you all three of the games. And I would play them a lot on the computer. And there was a character there that I liked a lot. His name was Franco Bash. So if you could bring Franco, you could bring Franco back, you know, so he could be playable in this game. That would be good for me personally. But that was my main back in when I was playing the Fatal Fury games. But yeah, man, it looks good. It looks like it's gonna be fun. Am I crazy? Am I going like crazy for it, or I can't wait to get my hands on it? Not really. It looks fun, and I'm gonna try it out. But like I said, it's not giving me the same impact or the same feelings that I had with Garou Mark of the Wolf. And I'm not saying that it should. I'm just saying Street Fighter 6 did kind of do that. I mean, it did. So it doesn't mean that I'm just saying that because it shows you that it can be done. It can still be done. So, and I hear the SNK is starting up new projects with their fighting games and going to do more things. So that's good too. But yeah, we'll we'll see what happens. But that's going to be it for today, guys. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys later.